These are the things that work in today's market. You're going to love what we did in here. We're going to go start making some money. Here's how you do it. Hey, what's up guys? John Cochran here, and today is System Saturday, the day that I bring you a system that I use in my business that you can rip off, duplicate using your own local market. Now, on today's System Saturday, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to find really motivated sellers. So many investors throughout the entire country. My inventory is low. I don't have the great deals in my area. There's bidding wars in my area. Other investors are outbidding me. I can't find any real deals. Guys, it all comes down to the pond that you're fishing in. It really honestly does. It comes down to where you're looking for deals, and I'm going to show you a system right now that will blow your doors off, put your jaw onto the floor, and really show you how to really find really motivated sellers. How many times did I say really? Count that in the video. All right, so many investors, what they'll do, and this is the way that you're taught, okay? This is the way that you're taught, and I'm going to show you how to put a spin on this system, is they'll go out there and buy a list of these properties, right? They will go out there and buy a list of vacant properties. They'll buy a list of absentee owners. They'll buy a list of divorced people that are going through a divorce, or they'll generate a list of probate properties. That's what they'll do. And then they will send direct mail pieces to a vacant list. And then they will send the same direct mail pieces to the absentee owners, the divorced people, and the probate, hopefully switching it up and not giving them the same message that they got on probate that they did on the vacant. Hopefully you did that, okay? But see, when you really think about this, okay, think about this. This is what investors do. And I saw this post on Facebook. Everybody's like, you know, I just got a vacant list. I sent out 5,000 postcards. And I just look at that. I just shake my head. Because really, if a person has a vacant property, what makes them motivated? Seriously, think about that. What actually makes them, they've got to be motivated? Nothing. Nothing. And see, so many investors, they will go out there and send mail to a vacant list, and then that vacant list, what do they hear? The old men are call you up, they're eating their Werther's candy or whatnot, and then what's happening is they'll say, well, tell me what you give me. They're all demanding retail. Well, we got to get down to the really motivated ones, don't we? We got to get down to the people that are really, really motivated. So many investors, just because a property is vacant, here's what I want you to understand. That does not mean they're motivated. Just because there's an absentee owner out there that owns a piece of property that they don't live in that property does not mean that they're motivated at all. They could be in between tenants or whatever. They could just, whatever it is. That does not mean that they're motivated. Just because a person's going through a divorce doesn't mean that they're motivated, and the same thing with probate. But how do we find the ones that are really motivated? And what you got to do is you got to start stacking. You got to start stacking these lists, right? So it's impossible. I just want you to understand that there's not a data provider that you can buy all the different data for and stack all this stuff, okay? I'll show you how to do this here in a second. But what you got to do is now to find the really motivated ones and to stop hearing all this nonsense of, you know, well, give me retail for my property, I'm demanding retail. What if you found an absentee owner, okay, an absentee owner who also had a vacant property? Wouldn't you think that they would be more motivated? Of course they would. And if you found an absentee owner that had a vacant property who was also going through a divorce, don't you think that they're motivated? They have to sell. They have to sell. Same thing with this. Somebody that is going through probate, okay? Somebody that's going through probate that also has the property is vacant, that's probably going to be a motivated seller. So the whole point of this is start stacking your list. Find the people that have multiple levels of motivation. This is just 4 reasons that a seller could be motivated. There's 14 of them of reasons of why a seller could be motivated, really, and core 14. So start stacking these lists. Again, there's not an all-in-one data provider. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you everything onto a webinar this week where I'm going to show you how to stack lists that you buy, stack lists that you gather yourselves, stack lists that you download off the internet. I'm going to show you how to stack lists to get down to the brass tacks of who in the world is really, really motivated, and then how you reach out to the people that have 2 levels, 3 levels, 4, 5, and 6 levels of motivation, because those people have 6 reasons to sell their property. You got to start stacking lists. So get onto the webinar, register for it below, and I'll see you on the next System Saturday.